Well, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us. I am Yori Folari. We're sort of in countdown mode to the Osun election. It is the electoral season after all. That's on the 16th when Osun State, or the state of Osun, depending on how you want to refer to it, it'll be holding its governorship election. And we'll be on that today. We'll have, let's talk with the governorship candidate of one of the many parties, quite frankly, that are participating. In fact, the candidate of Accord, Dr. Akin Ogunbiyi. He'll be joining us very, very shortly. Let's give you a background package that we put out earlier to sort of set the scene. We'll be right back.
An event convened by the National Peace Committee in collaboration with Independent National Electoral Commission and civil society organizations. 15 political parties are participating in the election and their chairmen are here. Convener of the National Peace Committee, Most Reverend Matthew Azan Kuka, described electoral violence as a fundamental threat to the country's democracy, with a call on political actors to play by the rules.
It's beyond just having a peaceful election. But Nigerians desperately are in need of a peaceful environment around which to function. We might as well begin to think and encourage our political actors to think.
It is not enough to simply sign the peace accord. What is more important is to abide by its letter and spirit. This is the best way to show commitment to the implementation of the peace accord and appreciation.
The Ooni of Ife, Obadeye Ogunwusi, stressed the need for the state to continue to sustain its peaceful status.
Please help us for us to help our dear state and in overall our dear country, Nigeria. You cannot love the state more than all of us.
Here comes the moment for the candidates to commit themselves. One after another, the candidates signed the peace accord in the presence of members of the National Peace Committee. However, Accord Party, Social Democratic Party, and Labour Party candidates Akin Ogunbiyi, Ayo Omigbodo, and Lasun Yusuf did not attend the event. Governor Adegboyega Oyetola speaks on behalf of other candidates.
I've conducted my campaign. I've been to 30 local government plus one year office. I've conducted my campaign peacefully throughout the period. I only want to enjoy other political parties to please play the game according to the rules.
Now that the peace accord has been signed, it is expected that all the candidates will abide by the spirit of the accord before, during, and after the election. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Osogbo.
Okay, so there you are. That sort of shows everybody, all those who are going to be participating, coming together to reach an agreement to conduct themselves in a way that will lend credence to INEC's promise to conduct credible polls. As I was saying earlier, we have with us this morning Dr. Akin Ogunbiyi of Accord. Good morning to you, Dr. Ogunbiyi.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, everybody listening to us.
Yes, thank you very much. And maybe I should just start off with sort of commiserating with you on the unfortunate incident of your house, being torched. I'm sure you're over that. I mean, here you are, you're looking good. So we just thought we should mention that. Sorry to hear that. It's not stopping anything, we can see.
Well, thank you.
Indeed. Okay, now...
well, we bless God for life.
Exactly. We thank God for life. So that hasn't put a dampener on anything from the way I'm seeing you now. Are you then as ready as you can be in the circumstances? If you had more time, no doubt, everybody would do some more. But tell me about the state of your preparedness right now.
Thank you so much. Accord is very prepared. I listened to your source clip where the governor said he visited 31 local governments. If you have done very well, you don't need to campaign. We're a new party, we're starting, and I've visited all the communities. I've spoken to association by association, hamlet to hamlet. I've visited over 500 communities. It's not an exaggeration. 500 communities, associations, trade union, religious group, Christian, Muslim, even traditional worshippers. I've visited virtually everybody. What they keep saying is the suffering of Osun State is so much, and there must be a change. And they're actually thanking us for giving them the best alternative, which is Accord as a third force. So I'm very happy the way the people of Osun State have received us. I'm very happy at the enthusiasm they have shown, and I'm very definite. Come Saturday, inshallah, by God's grace, Accord is winning the election. So we are quite prepared. We are ready to go, and I'm sure all the citizens of Osun State, they are ready to go with us.
What is the theme that Accord is promising the people of Osun State should it be successful at the poll? I mean, there will be quite a number of ones, but what's the main theme, as it were, sort of the manifesto?
The main theme of the manifesto is Osun is having a new beginning. We're giving Osun a new beginning. If you start from the beginning, chances are that you will not miss it. We're giving Osun a new beginning. I'm the Chief Obafemi Awolowo of this era. I have said it clearly. I'm the Awolowo of this era. I'm the one that will guarantee free education, free health. Agriculture is going to be given a pride of place in our government, and it's agriculture that Obafemi Awolowo used in the whole Western region. That everything he did, it was first in everything. To the extent that we have a signature in Ibadan, which we call Cocoa House. That name will survive this time and will survive the next generation. I'm guaranteeing people good free education, free health care, and our women, I will empower them. By God's grace, I'm going to give them free interest-free loan through social intervention. And of course, I will create 100,000 jobs within the first 1 year. 100,000 jobs. We will train our youths in various vocations. We are going to create a hide and skin industry. How do we do it? I've already had meetings with all the butchers, and they told me they kill about 250 animals in Osun every day. We're going to get all the skin, dry them, and create a hide and skin industry. Again, tie and dye. Osogbo is known for Aro. We are going to ensure that Aro is fully developed to its full potentials so that we can create jobs for our people. Look at tourism in Osun. We have the Groove. I was at the Groove the other day. It's unfortunate. It has become a one-yearly affair. Nothing is being done to develop the Groove. Look, even if within the state, we're going to introduce history into our curriculum, right from primary school to secondary school. And we'll introduce history into our curriculum. If we introduce history, Osun Groove is very rich in history. People can go there to go and study, they go there to go and see, and they can even pay 50 naira per student. It's going to amount to a lot of resources for Osun State. So we're going to create a massive job. Massive job. Look at Osun State has 9,100 kilometers of land, and we are doing nothing on agriculture. I've gone around. The cocoa farms are still there. They are still there. We're going to make them more productive. So the focal point of our government is going to be productivity, also starting again and focusing on productivity.
Okay, thank you. The point about free education, it's a winner any day. But are you concerned that Nigerians have heard this quite a number of times, and then against the backdrop of the reality that, in truth, there is no free lunch ultimately? People will be would you understand when people think, so how is that going to happen? If there's going to be free education, a la the Awolowo era, what would be your answer to those who are apprehensive that free education?
My dear brother, also people shouldn't need to be apprehensive. Why are we not apprehensive when Obasanjo, when Awolowo said it?
Well, those were different times.
And now, no, it's the same time. It's not because our government are lazy. I have said it. This government in Osun is very lazy. There's nothing new they are doing. They are not generating income. They are just taxing people. They are not generating, there's nothing complementary to the income of government other than IGR. I will drive IGR through productivity, through agriculture, through innovation, even the ICT hub. We can create ICT hub that will create about 50,000 jobs. We're going to bring more people into the tax net. That is the only way you can drive IGI. Look, we have logging in Osun State. The massive logging. Government is not making any money out of it. We can bring this Italian, we have marble in Osun State. We can bring this Italian company to come in to develop our marble industry. We can now be exporting marble. There's nothing that Awolowo did that cannot be replicated. It was just a question of where there's a will, there's a way. I am the Awolowo of this time. I have done it in the private sector. If you look at my antecedent, I borrowed 5 million naira to start mutual benefit to the glory of God. Mutual benefit employ 5,000 people in Nigeria today. Mutual benefit has gone into oil and gas, which is crude oil exploration. Mutual benefit has gone into real estate development. Mutual benefit has gone into transportation. Even we have our microfinance bank, Mutual Benefit Microfinance Bank, that within 6-7 years of its coming to operation, got 9 awards from Central Bank. What are we talking about? I am an investor, an actor, and I'm an entrepreneur. I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I can replicate this within Osun State. With 9,100 kilometers of land, what are we talking about?
Okay.
Cocoa is still, yeah.
Okay, so yeah. You know, our caption is that INEC promises credible polls. Now, against the backdrop of reports of acrimony, let's put it delicately like that, in the state of Osun among the political, parties. Yesterday, well, not yet. You've signed a peace accord. You just saw, everybody there. Tell me about that. Is that a reassuring thing to you against the backdrop of accusations and counter allegations? If INEC is promising credible polls, then it's going to depend really on the participants to conform themselves in a certain way. Give me your commentary on that.
Thank you. I give kudos to INEC. We have been having meeting with them, and they have given us assurance there will be no room for rigging. They can't do more than that. It is actually the participant. On the issue of the signing off, I didn't get any letter. I stand to be corrected. I didn't get any invitation. I didn't get any letter for that. But notwithstanding, when I had it on phone, I was on campaign. I asked my state chairman to go there, and he signed it. Signing the peace accord is one thing. The gladiators is another thing. As we speak, things are happening in Osun. One, Ganduje has come in, visiting all KBACs, giving them tons of money. Two, Bola Tinubu Ahmed is in with bullion funds everywhere, distributing money. Three, they are even importing people now. Go see how busy Osun Road is. They are importing people to come and be machinery to this vote. How can we have free and fair election when all this is happening in the glare of the law? In the glare of the law. They control, APC control the police, they control the army, they control the civil defense. So what are they saying to some of us who are interested in giving quality leadership?
Okay, I was going to say...
Are we saying...
so I was going to say, unless you were using a figure of speech, are you saying that you've seen bullion vans in the state of Osun, or it was just a figure of speech?
It is not a figure of speech. These are practical things.
In Osun?
We have seen bullion funds.
In Osun?
Yes, and they are going directly, going into State House. We've seen it. Look, that is what happened in Ekiti. These are people shouted in Ekiti. Nothing was done. Bola Tinubu was on the podium. He said, Ekiti people, we don't give us your vote, we don't give you money. He said it loud and clear. And that is somebody who wants to be #1 citizen of the nation. If Osun goes the way of Ekiti, I'm sorry, Nigeria is done for. I pray for Nigeria. I want the unity of Nigeria. But if Osun State goes the way of Ekiti, I doubt what's going to happen in 2023, but in February election. It's unfortunate that nobody can arrest them. They just do everything with impunity. just because they are the power that be. They are already here. I said Gaduje was here. He visited all the Obas, KBACs, and the Bales, to giving them money. Tinubu has come. And what he had, even when you look at the APC rally, he said it, no money. If you don't vote for us, no money. I'm not going to buy vote. Accord is a party that we believe in service to the people. We believe in giving dividend of democracy to the people. Like I said, we guarantee free education, we guarantee free health. We are going to create 100,000 jobs within the first 1 year. Within the first 6 months, we are going to ensure that local government election is carried out. They have not done local government election because of Nigeria provide for independence, autonomy of local government. But this government, the last couple of years, they have refused to. How do we now guarantee the even development within the locality? So within the first 6 months of my government, when we get there, we are going to carry effect local government election, and the people will choose the chairman with the respective chairman that will represent them at this local government.
Okay. Now, I don't want to join issues with you, fine sir. Some of the things you said, as you know, we like that there should be proof. You've said some things. So I'm not going to join issues with you on that. You're calling it the way you see it. But does this indicate that to use the expression, which party are you scared of in this forthcoming election?
I am not scared of any party. I am not scared of any party. APC is a failed party. It's a party of rogues. PDP is a failed party. Look, the two of them, 24 years they have done in government, what has become of Nigeria?
Doctor,
what have they done to Nigeria?
Doctor, one is a bit concerned.
Done extensive damage to Nigeria.
One is a bit concerned that the language you're using, the way you're categorizing your colleagues in this election. And, you know, we are looking for a rancor-free environment.
Yes, but the Nigerians need to know the truth. Nigerians need to know the fact. They have the facts on their fingertips. They know the truth, and we have to keep reiterating the truth to them. That, look, when you say PDP is a big party, APC is a big party, look, give room to this new party, Accord, give us the opportunity, let's serve the people. Let's give people the dividend of democracy. Ask PDP, let them show their own manifesto. Call APC, let them show their own manifesto. There's no manifesto. If you govern for 4 years and you are still laboring around to buy vote, to cause trouble, for 4 years, you cannot dwell on the success of your government.
All right, Doctor, you insist on this theme, and I'll leave it. But I would have thought that, you know, a person is not taking anything for granted if, in spite of their being incumbent, not that I'm speaking for them, they still know that they have to get up and be doing and not just say, you know, we've been here. So I don't know that you can fault them.
My dear brother.
Yeah.
My dear brother, when I become governor for 4 years, I will not need to go around campaigning. My successes will campaign for me.
All right.
When I have given free education, when I have given free health, when I have provided jobs, when I have developed the mining sector. Look at the mining sector. We have 5 licenses in Osun State, and they are partnering with Chinese artisanal miners instead of bringing standard corporations who are into mining. When I come in, and my government will leverage on the Presidential Artisanal Mining Initiative, and will bring in corporations that will help us develop the mining sector to the extent that we're going to have excavator for them, we're going to register all the illegal miners, and of course, we're going to mine with mining and reclamation, not this mining and damaging their cousin around. Go around Osun State where you have all these solid minerals. Miners, these Chinese miners, the artisanal miners, if you bring the standard corporation who are into mining, they will mine and they will reclaim the land. But these ones, they are damaging the land. Osun River is muddied. Even the Osun River, I mentioned the Osun Groove. The Osun Groove, if you get to where the real groove, the river is terribly damaged. They have muddied everywhere. They are degrading the environment.
Okay.
So when we come in, we're going to leverage on Presidential Artisanal Mining Initiative, and we'll bring in standard mining company, and we're going to create gold processing zone within the 3 zones.
All right. You told me earlier.
Jobs.
You told me earlier, what your efforts would be. You even gave a figure in terms of job creation. So I wanted to ask the other aspect of, wanted to talk about security in Osun. What are the indications you get, and what indeed will be the efforts of a government under a Labour government in the state of Osun regarding security? First of all, give me an assessment. Give me an assessment. What do you think of the security in the state of Osun right now?
Well, Osun is charged up. There's tension everywhere. But I just want to assure our people, come out and vote. There is nobody that will harass any of you. The soldiers have been posted everywhere. They are just doing their normal duty, just to ensure that there's no crisis.
All right.
People should come out and vote. They have created tension everywhere. But irrespective of that, if you go there, queue up, vote according to your conscience. Don't let them buy you. Don't sell your vote. The power of government is in your hand. Don't sell your vote. If you sell your vote, every vote sold is a lost opportunity for the family and for the generation yet unborn.
This is a message I would imagine that you've also taken to the people of Osun, because you said you'd covered the entirety of the state of Osun, maybe doing a door-to-door kind of a thing. Does Osun, in Osun, does Accord have the structure, the party? Does it, as it were, cover ground well?
I have just told you how well we are structured. We are well structured. That's why we are able to. Look, it's because of the strategy we adopted, house-to-house campaign. That is what we have adopted the last 4 months, house-to-house. We have structure fully on ground. Accord is fully on ground. My personality is fully on ground. People know me as an accomplished man. People know me as a corporate guy, a very successful corporate guy for that matter. So they are very confident. They are comfortable with us, and they are going to vote for us. So I have gone around. People keep saying they are tired of this government, APC government. They are tired of no payment of salary. They are tired of no payment of pension. They are tired of no payment of gratuity. And even if when this government, Electoral government come on, he will say, I'm paying teacher salary. Is that an achievement? He said he has not touched the gratuity of people who have been laid off, or the people who have fully retired before now. But the people who fell in between his own period, he's been paying them. How much does he pay them? Look at it. When the election is coming, he quickly hurried to pay 1.1 billion. What is 1.1 billion? Out of 1.1 billion, somebody in the people in Ife East, 2 people qualified for the peanuts. Spread 1.1 billion across Osun. How much is that when you are owing so much in gratuity, so much in pension? I guarantee these people, we are going to pay gratuity, we are going to pay the pension of teachers, of workers, and we are going to promote. You look at the promotion they did. Some people are getting 200 naira increment, 300 naira increment, and you say you have promoted people. Look at people currently working. People on level 17, they are still getting salary of level 10. People on level 10, they are still getting salary of level 4. And you say you are paying. What are you paying? Laborers deserve their wages. That is what the Bible says. So I will ensure that all these pension gratuity and arrears are fully paid within the first 1 year of our government.
And you are encouraged, I would take it, by the reception that the people that you were directly engaging with have been showing you. You're encouraged by that.
I'm very, very encouraged. We have 1.9 million registered voters, and it will amaze, just wait for the surprise. It will amaze people how people will vote. The number of voters turn out, and the pattern they are going to vote. They are tired of this government. Neither they don't want somebody who doesn't, the other party who fielded an incompetent candidate. They are not going to vote for them. They are going to vote for Accord. They are going to give us a new chance, and they will give us a new trial. They are tired of APC. They are tired of PDP.
But it's not just APC and PDP in the in the race. There are other parties like your very good self.
I'm the third force.
The third force.
The candidate of the Labour Party, he has been in politics forever. He's the most popular politician. Tell me precisely what benefit has he brought to Osun State? I'm not talking of federal. We're talking of Osun here. So I am the candidate of Osun, of Accord, that will deliver the dividend of democracy to our people. And I've done it. Leadership is about results, whether in private sector or public sector. Leadership is about results. Result in this case is the deliverable to the people. People have seen me, they have seen my background. I've done it in the last 35 years in the private sector. I started mutual benefit with 5 million naira, loan of 5 million naira. Look at what the company has become. So, and I'm well schooled. I went to the best school. My first degree was in Obafemi Awolowo University. My second degree was, I have an executive MBA from University of Nevada, University of Barcelona, Spain. I'm an alumnus of Harvard University. I'm an alumnus of Yale University. I even went to Oxford and Harvard. So I am well trained. I've been to leadership training across the world. So leadership is about results, whether in public or private sector. So I'm bringing my experience, my capacity and capability from the private sector into this public sector, and I can guarantee that people will have cause to smile because they will get the dividend of democracy.
Which is not to say that you're worried about Labour Party, since you mentioned them and their...
I'm not worried.
And their candidate in particular, as you said, one of the most popular politicians in Ekiti State.
Yeah, he's popular because, yes, he's popular because he has been in the House forever.
Osun State.
Yeah, he has been in the House forever. But what has he done? That is the question. What has he done?
Okay.
The other guy from PDP, he says he's working on integrity. Somebody stole his mandate. Which mandate? If you recall 2018, I won that primary election before the light was switched off and they started packing my vote. Where is the integrity in that? He's been working on stolen mandate.
All right, then.
The Demola Adele have been working on stolen mandate. So he cannot say, Oyetola stole his mandate. What mandate? Who gave him the mandate? I was the one that the people then gave the mandate to before they stole it.
Okay. So to end on a positive note, the people of Osun, should they decide for you and your party, are in for a good time?
Yes, please. People of Osun, I appeal to you. We have campaigned. We have shown you what we want to do. I repeat, we're going to promote agriculture and agro-allied industry. We're going to create jobs, over 100,000 jobs the first 1 year. We're going to do local government election. We're going to have free education, and we're going to have free health. We're going to empower the women by giving them interest-free loan. Everything we're going to do, we have it in our manifesto. We have come to your door. We have come to preach it to you. Please believe us. Give us a chance. Vote for Accord. Vote for Akin Ogunbiyi. Vote for a new beginning. Vote for growth and prosperity. Vote for a new beginning in Osun. A new Osun is possible if you cast your vote for Accord. We are number 1 on the ballot paper. Oketente Lawa. We are number 1 on the ballot paper, and the thumb is the symbol. Look for the thumb. Look for number 1. Vote for a new beginning. Vote for Accord. And please, don't sell your vote. Every vote, the power of governance is in your hand. Every vote sold is a lost opportunity for you, for your family, and for your future. How much is 15,000, 20,000 I'm going to give you? How much is it worth? Or what is it going to do for your life? If you train your children, you have 3, 4 children you train, they are not having any job.
All right, please, then. We're going to have to leave it there. I beg your pardon. We're going to have to leave it there, Dr. Akin Ogunbiyi, governorship candidate of Accord in Osun. Thank you very much for making time for us.
Thank you.
All right, then.